Before they called it Easter, before the lilies and the pastels, before the story was wrapped in something easier to hold, there were other names, other rhythms, other rituals that rose with the sun long before language tried to contain them. Spring didn't ask for permission to return. It never does. It rises, on time, every time, without doctrine, without witnesses, without needing to be believed. But we like our truth shaped into stories, so we layer them, carefully, strategically, beautifully even. A little of this, a little of that, until resurrection became a single moment instead of what it always was, a pattern. They said, "He is risen." And maybe he was. But what I felt, what I experienced, didn't feel like something that happened once. Because I met him. Not in the way they described. No cross, no crowd, no sky splitting open, just presence. He stepped toward me like he already knew me, like I had always known him. And he reached, slow, intentional, toward my forehead. Blood, or at least the idea of it. A marking, a claiming, a continuation of something that felt older than the story I was taught. And something in me, quiet but certain, asked, why this? Because underneath the layers, beneath the merging of traditions, the borrowing, the renaming, the reshaping, there's something else. Something that doesn't need a symbol, something that doesn't need a sacrifice to validate its return. Because what rises never actually left. Quantum fields don't disappear. They shift. They hum beneath everything, invisible, constant, waiting for the right conditions to be seen again. So what if resurrection was never about defying death, but revealing that death was never what we thought it was? What if every story we've been given was an attempt, a human attempt, to translate something that can't be reduced to a single event? And what if he knew that? What if that moment, his hand reaching toward me, wasn't about marking me with something external, but activating something internal? Not, you are chosen, but you already are. Because I didn't feel separate from him. Not above, not below, just recognized. And maybe that's the part that got lost in translation, that what we worship was never meant to be outside of us, that what we reenact every year is happening in every moment, in every ending, every shift, every quiet transformation we don't have language for. Before they called it Easter, it was just this, the undeniable truth that what is cannot stop being, only becoming something else.